Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Double J Podcast. I'm Justin.
I'm Jeff.
And just so y'all know, we've got 65 subs, which you can't see it because I had to switch to my phone computer. It's not working.
And the laptop's giving us problems, so we haven't done a video in like 3 weeks, so we didn't know the laptop's been unplugged this whole time.
Yeah, and the battery's kind of fucked on it, so. But,
Anyway, in today's episode, man, we're going to be talking about Charlie Kirk and how he was done. I think it was pretty shitty. You know, he had a stow or a talking, and he was talking about gun violence and how school shootings are going, and then somebody shot him.
Just shoots him in the neck and just kills him. It's just, you look up the videos, it's crazy. But he was just talking like he normally does. He had a family, he had a wife, he probably had some kids, you know what I mean? Just killed for no reason, for talking.
A son and a daughter, from what I seen, and I heard that his son was there when it happened.
His son's going to have a lot of trauma. That's going to be with him for the rest of his life.
But yeah, it was a pretty shitty situation, man, and yeah.
It's just crazy what our world's come to, but it's been like this for a while. You look at our history, and anybody that's trying to do good for people or for us, they always get killed.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King, he got assassinated.
Anybody that's tried to do any kind of factual talking or anything good for the country or society or whatever, dude, they end up either disappearing, getting assassinated, or just something.
It's messed up.
It's stupid. But yeah, man, we figured we'd do a video about that today because, you know, we hadn't done one in a couple weeks, and I was at work when I found out about it. And I mean, I didn't know who he was personally, but I've seen like a couple of his videos on TikTok and stuff.
Me too.
And everything I've seen has been pretty much factual shit. You know, he's not bashing on people, but he's giving like his perspective and his thoughts on, you know, like that one episode I seen where it was talking about abortions, you know, and he was telling that girl, you know, because she was trying to say that the baby was a fetus, so it wasn't human. And he was like, so you're saying that you don't want to take human life, but yet you're taking human life.
Yeah.
Because she was trying to say it was a fetus instead of a human, and it's a human.
It's being born, it's a human, so it's growing in the stomach, it's a human. Yeah, see, he just does that. The college people, I've seen that one. The college students try to, you know, get him, and he just flips it on them and just gives them the facts, because he got all these facts that he tells these people that he's talking.
But yeah, I told the homie, I said, shit, we might be the next ones in that situation, because we get on here and talk about, you know, factual shit. You know what I'm saying? It may not be as deep or in depth as his, but I mean, we're in front of a phone. He's in front of people, so yeah, he can get feedback and you know, go from there and give his opinions or whatever live in front of people, as to where we're trying to do it on the camera.
Exactly. We're supposed to have freedom of speech, but
you can't have freedom of speech no more.
No, because it always turns into somebody getting killed over words.
Over something that don't make no damn sense.
No sense. Just an argument. Nothing more, nothing less. But people kill for less. You know what I mean? It's been proven.
It's been a hectic week, man. We've heard, you know, a girl getting stabbed or jumped by a bunch of people and nobody helping her. There was actually a dude that got stabbed in our hometown.
For no reason, over something stupid.
And it fucking, you know, that shit with Charlie Kirk. It's just, and then on top of all that, 9/11 was just a couple days ago. You know what I mean? So it's been a pretty crazy week, dude, and it ain't over with yet.
He died the day before September 11th. He died September 10th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the only reason I know is because I started at Castile's 9/11 of last year, and the 9/11 of this year, I found out I was there for a year, and then that same day is when I found out about Charlie Kirk.
It's crazy. I've seen it on TikTok. It's the big thing, you know what I mean? a public figure or someone that speaks in public and been doing it for a while. People know him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He co-founder of this orphanage or something with kids, you know what I mean? He was doing good stuff.
He was doing positive stuff for sure. It's just people don't know how to take the truth, man. The truth is today's society don't want to hear the truth. If you start talking truth or facts, they get mad, they get irritated, they leave, they tell you're full of shit. It's stupid, dude. Like today is nothing like it was when we were growing up.
Now, when did society and when did people get so sensitive and so, pussy-like? I'm sorry, you know what I mean?
It's true, dude. Like, back when we were growing up, if we were riding a bicycle and fell off and we started crying, our parents would be like, oh, suck it up and try it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now, if you're riding a bicycle and you fall off, then they come out and they're like, oh, it'll be okay, baby. We'll go in here and we'll doctor you up, and then you ain't got to ride no more if you don't want to.
They baby. You can't baby people. How are people going to learn? You have to make mistakes to learn from them.
That's just like, the whole rule about being in before the street light comes on.
Shit.
This generation will never understand that, dude.
Hell no. I had to come from school, do my homework, do my chores. Then my mom said, hey, go outside. Don't go back into the street lights. And I said, okay.
There wasn't no sitting around playing on your phone or
there was no phones back then.
No, dude, it was take your ass
Home
outside and make little ruckets in the dirt and use your cars or ride a bicycle or climb a fucking tree.
Do something.
It was a lot more exploration back then than there is now.
It was good though, because it taught us stuff. I have a good ass imagination. I can go outside and find something to do to keep myself occupied. Yeah. I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah, today's society just will never understand truly how it was just 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, if you wanted to know where your friends are, you had to call their house phone, the landline, most likely, because my mom still has a landline, okay? Or you go by your friend's house, and whatever house has all the bikes, that means that's where all the homies are at.
Well, you go by each individual house, and wherever the pile of bikes were out in the front yard, that's where everybody was at. But
it ain't nothing like today where you can just text or call or have all this fucking location shit where you can find people. It was nothing like that.
Yeah. Today is just crazy, man.
People was brainwashed with all this technology, man.
Yeah. But yeah, man, y'all, R.I.P. Charlie, man. He was doing good stuff. It's not over with. Just because he's gone don't mean it's going to be forgotten, dude, because he had a team behind him that I'm sure will carry on what he was doing.
All these people do, they take an innocent life, but they make him a martyr. So he's still going to be lived on, and his stuff is still going to be talked about. So it's really, they didn't do nothing besides taking an innocent life for no reason.
Yep.
That's pretty much all they did.
And then I heard, I'm not sure, so don't hold me on this, but I heard that, at first they had somebody they thought it was, and then they found another guy that they thought it was.
Yeah,
and I don't know, they've got people or had people in custody, so I don't know if they actually found the person that shot him or if they're just going off of, the hearsay that they heard there. But I know they've got people in custody right now.
Yeah, because I seen a video of Trump talking to the people saying that we got somebody in custody, and I seen a skinny white dude with glasses, but you said he was an old bald man, so maybe they have more than one, or they just don't know, and they're just giving us something that the people will believe, because people believe the news. Whatever they say, they believe. And
I think it's funny how he was doing a little seminar on how gun violence is and how
Utah
school shootings are, and then out of the blue, dude, he gets shot.
Yeah, that's all you hear. We watched a video before we got doing this video, and we've seen it after he said gang violence or gun violence. You hear a pop, and cameras drop, and the video.
Yeah, there's a video circulating around that you can see he gets shot in the neck, and it just starts squirting. And his, I don't know if it was his security or his actual team, but whoever it was, they picked him up, carried him to a car, and then he was supposedly, took by ambulance, and he died in the ambulance before he got to the hospital. Or he might have been at the hospital and was starting to recover and then took a turn for the worst. I don't know exact facts on it, so.
But look, I just want to see how this keeps happening, man. This happens over and over. You would think that our people would get smarter and wiser with all this technology, and they could find other people.
Yeah, but it just shows you how dumb society is, man.
Yes, it really does.
And if this offends you, I'm sorry, but
it is what it is.
It is what it is. We started this channel making it 100%, you know, our opinion, how we feel or what we've been through, and that's what we do. And if, you know, we get hate for it or, you know, somebody tries to harm us for it, then so be it. But, you know, we're going to keep doing this shit.
Yes, because it's real stuff. And the reason people acting out like that, because like the homie said, they can't handle the truth. Man, you give people anything devastating news, they'll panic. That's why people don't talk about... That's why not everybody talks about Area 51 or shit that the government...
Well, so, a lot of people think that Area 51 is because they got aliens.
It's not just that.
In my opinion, I'm pretty sure the reason they have Area 51 is not only because they actually have an alien there, and
they got more than one. I've seen videos. Okay?
I'm a firm believer in the reason they're so skeptical about Area 51 is
they're doing dirty shit over there.
Not only do they have an alien out there that they've cut on and probed on and all this and that, but I'm pretty sure they do like cross-examination on DNA, trying to, you know, create different humans.
They probably already
animals. I know for a fact that's where they clone at. There ain't. I mean, it's too locked down for them to not make it accessible for an alien. Yeah, motherfuckers know aliens are out there. Motherfuckers know aliens exist. There's too much evidence stating that aliens exist.
You can't be that naive. And people still believe that the moon was that we went on the moon. That was a green screen. That was fake.
No, it was an actual place, but it wasn't the moon. It was like a fucking hilly place out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, yeah, but
we've never sent nobody to the moon. I don't give a fuck what they say.
We got close, but a lot of astronauts died. If you do the history on NASA, look how many innocent people died.
I was always told it's because of the firmament. We can't get past the firmament to make it to the moon. That's why a lot of shit
was closer than we were.
That's why if you look at it, the spaceships don't go straight up. They go curved at an angle because you can't get through the firmament. As soon as you hit the firmament, that's when shit explodes. And I'm a firm believer in that.
Well, people have been up there. We just haven't. You know what I mean? Russia was closer.
I don't think anybody's been to the moon.
Besides, you know, aliens, because there's pictures, and there's already stuff on the moon, that craters and shit's already been built there. You know what I mean?
I think you got to think about it, dude. If we're a big race, and we've got animals and ants and bugs and spiders and shit, right? Mm-hmm. The world's too big for us to be the only... I think there's people that's bigger than us that watch us like we're dogs and bugs and roaches and shit.
You'd be naive if you think we're the only people here. You can't be that. We're not smart enough. All the shit we had, like John's help with the pyramids, we had help. Because all the technology, we couldn't think of that. There's higher life forms that are smarter and just helping us through the way.
You think about it, dude. There's already been proof that giants existed. I mean, look at...
There's bones.
Not only do you got bones, but you've got people in today's society that's like fucking 6'11", 7 foot. So what makes you think that they wouldn't be no bigger people?
Yeah, it's just aliens having sex with humans. You know what I mean?
I don't know, dude.
Raping them or probing them or whatever you want to say.
There's fucking something going on, dude. There's just too much. This world's too fucking big for it to be just what we see.
And it can't just be us. There's a whole galaxy we can't even fathom. You know what I mean? And the ocean. Look, we only found like 10% of underwater civilizations.
The ocean's a whole completely different
We still got 90% of that motherfucker to even find. Atlantis. They think they know where that's at. But there's other places besides Atlantis that's underwater now. There's 90% of that shit. Still left to go. We can't go deep enough because of water pressure. You'll blow your fucking eyes out the socket and shit.
There's too much shit that's been unexplored.
And like Antarctica, that wall, when that motherfucker goes down, extinct animals that we never seen, other tribes are living. It's a totally different world.
I also seen a thing, I can't remember where it was I seen it, but So you know how, like, you're talking about, like, Antarctica and shit like that, they've got them big-ass ice walls.
Yeah.
Well, they're showing that beyond those ice walls, there's other life forms. There's other communities outside of that.
And we don't know, because before that ice age, that was... Look at the world and how it looked way before the ice age. Look, South America and North America used to be together, one. They wasn't split up. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to think about it, dude. Like,
this was millions and millions of years ago. You know what I mean?
So I'm not. I won't say that I'm very biblical. I mean, I know about the Bible and stuff. I've read it or whatever. But I mean, you got to think about it, dude.
There's evidence showing to the Bible some stuff the Bible says too.
God has flooded the earth, and you see that in today's world and today's society with walking through like a parking lot and you see like fossils. Fossils are normally only found on beaches or some shit like that. So if that happened and the world was flooded and now we've got these fossils up on like regular fucking sidewalks or parking lots, what makes you think that there's not other civilization or there's not other fucking things out there that we don't know nothing about?
You have to be naive if you don't.
It's because if the government come and told everybody tomorrow, hey, aliens do exist, there is giants, there is other life forms,
there'd be a worldwide panic, man. People would freak the fuck out.
People would go into panic, and that's why they hadn't done shit about none of the shit that they've found so far.
That's why they don't tell the public, because the public will freak out, and then you have to worry about crazy people going crazy and stomping people and killing people because they're in a panic. That's why
That's exactly what would happen.
People can't handle it. They just people can't handle it. It's just the truth.
I'm fascinated about
Me
it.
too. I would love it.
I wouldn't be in a panic. I'd be like, fuck yeah, I knew it.
I would love it. I would like to meet a good one, because there are good ones. I don't want to meet one that tries to fuck with me, okay?
Well, see, so the whole fucking, getting,
Bro, I think that's kind of a lie.
what do they call that? Abducted, getting abducted by aliens and getting probed. And I don't think it happens like that.
I don't think the probe it, but I believe they get abducted.
Yeah,
though.
I
believe
think they
that.
get abducted, but I don't think they get probed. I think they get studied.
They get studied, of course.
Which, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've never been abducted, so I can't tell you firsthand how it is or what happens. But in my opinion, yes, they get abducted and they go disappearing and they're gone for months or however long they've been gone. But I don't think. Because why the fuck would you be smarter than average human capacity only to turn around and probe somebody?
It don't make no sense, because that's what the government says. So half the shit the government says, don't believe that. It's a lie. The government's lies.
The government only tells you what they want you to know or what they want you to think.
Again, so you guys don't panic, because the whole world will panic, because most of the people can't handle it. They ain't gonna be like us and like that shit. You know what I mean? We think that's cool.
I think it'd be badass, dude, to go out to Area 51 and get to walk through and see what all is out there. I mean, a lot of it might come as a shock or a surprise. You know what I'm saying? But it wouldn't be nothing that would throw me into a panic. I'd be like, fuck, dude, I had suspicions about that.
There's a lot of evidence. Look at all the evidence.
There's just too much. There's too much shit.
And these pilots seeing what they seen. I've seen videos of shit way faster and invisible. Their technology's way better than ours.
That's just like the fucking the Bermuda Triangle, dude. I believe it's there, but I don't believe it's what they say it is.
That's probably way worse.
I think the Bermuda Triangle is.
What could just be a lie?
I think it is a lie. I think it's. What it is it's the government saying, okay, we're overpopulated, so when this plane goes over this certain area, we're going to make it disappear so that we're not overpopulated no more.
But at the same time, where are they going to put all the evidence of wrecks?
They're going to fucking sink it in the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, but that's going to stay there, though.
Nobody's going to go there. That's how they get rid of it without having to worry about any repercussions.
You can imagine how many over the decades of just fucking ships,
I'm
plane
sure
wrecks,
that motherfucker is
just full.
piled.
Yeah, but you have to get to the point where you can almost see.
But see, the government has the tools and shit to go down in there and make some room and get rid of the shit and don't have to worry about no repercussions, because they can make people disappear.
They do, because trust me, that's what our government does. Our government's not afraid to kill our own presidents like they did, like with JFK. It turns out homeboy was just a setup, okay? It came from his security guards or something. Okay? And they just set that motherfucker up.
There's just too much shit out here in the world for it not. I mean, yeah, you've got to do your research and you've got to put in your own work, but a lot of it's right in plain sight. Like the government puts it right in front of you without putting it in front of you, and you just it goes right by some people.
Yeah, because you just don't want to believe that's reality. Okay, it's reality. It's what's happening. You just don't want to see it. You just want to live this lie and pretend everything's okay when in reality it's falling apart and it's fucked up.
The world's not like it used to be.
Everybody's sensitive. Now you have to worry about saying the wrong pronoun, and I don't get that shit at all either.
Yeah, it's so bad, dude, that you can get canceled now. You can literally say the wrong shit and they can shut your shit down.
When did the world get so sensitive, man? Grow some tougher skin, man. Take
I don't
criticism. I don't know.
All I know is motherfuckers need to go back to like in between the 80s and 90s, because the 80s and 90s and 70s, all that shit, all the way up until like 2000, it was fine. Once the 2000 hit and on, it's like fucking everybody just got sissified.
Since President Bush is got fucking horrible. See, Junior, I mean, whatever.
Hey, fucking since
our last good president was Reagan, right? Or JFK? No, which one was first? One of them.
I don't know.
Me neither. But since
Don't get me started on them presidents, because I don't know shit. All I know is some of them did a good job and some of them fucking sucked.
And there's more of them that sucked than that was good, because the ones that are good got killed. You know, they almost assassinated the whole JFK family. They almost killed all their motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it, dude. It's all about what the people want, because Barack never had a threat on him.
He didn't do nothing that was changing the world.
Trump has almost been shot. He's had death threats.
Because he's trying to do something different.
And then we had this fucking child molester in there this last time, Biden. They didn't do shit to him, but that's because he's a fucking puppet. They wouldn't have killed him anyway, because he's a puppet. He's doing what the government wants him to do.
He's too old. He's been in that politics his whole life, and he got them 4 years, and, you know, I think he was like the oldest president to ever be president. He was going senile. You can see in some of the videos, fucking forget what he was saying, going to sleep and shit.
I wish they'd come and get like a person that has our mind frame to put in the office.
Look, we need somebody beside a politician to run that motherfucker.
I wouldn't even want. I'd be okay running for president or being a president, but I think I'd be better off being like a mayor. Because a mayor of a town that's just shit, and then fix it up and make it better. Like, say for instance, I've been to prison. They fucking suck. He can vouch for it. He's been there. He knows they suck.
They don't even try to help you like they're supposed to.
What I would do if I was, like, say tomorrow somebody called and they was like, hey, we got a prison. Nobody wants to run it. You've been to prison. You know what it's like. Come run it. I would be down, because my prison, it would be so relaxed that motherfuckers would ask for my prison by name, because it wouldn't be like all the prisons that's out right now. It would be, so say for instance, you come in.
You get a good bed. You will have to sleep on metal probably.
The first thing you would see when you come in.
Better food too.
In the check-in, where they check you in and assess you and find out what dorm you're going to go to or what unit you're going to go to. It wouldn't be like, you would still get fingerprinted, but you wouldn't have to, you know, get naked in front of a bunch of guys and lift your balls and spread your butt cheeks and all that in front of everybody. You'd go off into a room that's just you and one guard. You would do that shit in front of that guard, and then you would get dressed, but you wouldn't be dressed in this shitty ass oranges or grays or fucking camouflage. You would get regular street clothes, but on the back of those street clothes it would say inmate or offender or property of DOC or whatever. And then whenever
real clothes though.
Yeah, and then when you get
assessed, pockets. Oh my god, I wish I had pockets. Yeah. Oh and my god.
You wouldn't have to walk around with them orange ass Bob Barkers, dude. You'd get like a real tennis shoe, like name brand, Adidas, Nike, whatever. But once you got assessed and you found out what unit you were going to, when you walk in the unit, you would have a TV like normal in the day room. You'd have your microwave, your washer, your dryer, so that you could do your clothes, cook your food, whatever. But in your cell would be, it wouldn't be fucking bunk beds. And it wouldn't be bunk beds. It'd be like an actual bedroom in a house, and there would be 2 beds, and you'd have your dresser for your clothes. You'd have your you'd be able to get a hot pot and a cool ice chest and fucking a surge protector and a Walkman or a CD player and a TV and an Xbox.
But mind you, all this would be better stuff than what the prison has right now.
Yeah.
And food and cigarettes would be, and I would have weed legal because that's legal out in the world.
But once you got into your cell, you could get all this shit off canteen, right? But my rule, you could have all this shit. You could smoke cigarettes. You could smoke your weed. There wouldn't be no drugs.
No.
If I found drugs, you'd get shipped quick, fast, in a hurry.
And knives, no shanks either. No shanks.
If you had a knife or a shank or a fucking metal rebar sharp down or whatever, I wouldn't even care about tattoos. You can make a tattoo gun, do tattoos, whatever. I'd supply it so that you wouldn't put nobody at danger of infection or none of that.
Yeah, you have to have clean needles. You don't want to use.
But if you got caught with dope or shanks, you're gone.
No
if
question.
I catch you fucking fighting or trying to rape somebody, you're gone. My prison would be the prison where you come, you do your time, you have your Xbox, your TV, you have everything you need to be as comfortable as possible. But at the same time, it would still be ran like a prison. You would still have your count times. You would still have your chow times. You'd still have your lockdown times.
But it would, people would know how to count, and it ain't going to take as long hours to fucking do a 20-minute count.
And on top of all that, I would have a program to where you could go out of the prison,
learn a trade, work,
and you could work an actual job. And as long as you were at that job, you were good. But if I called and they said you wasn't there and it was count time and you wasn't there to be counted, I would slap a fucking escape charge.
Boom, that's at least 7 years on top.
My prison would be stern, but it would be where people wanted to be because it's where you could do your fucking time and not have to worry about it.
Because most of the time, people just want to do their fucking time, man, and be left alone.
In the back of the prison, in every unit, there'd be a boxing ring. So if a motherfucker has a problem with another person, fuck all this jumping, fuck all this stabbing and locking and socking or whatever. You get in the fucking ring, you go
Be a man.
You go 3-minute rounds with a ref. If they get knocked down, you let them get up. If they get knocked down and can't get up, then it's over with. That shit's squashed. There ain't no more. And if you continue to press the issue, then you'd be gone. I'm telling you, dude, my prison would be... There would be so many people putting in to be at my prison, dude. It would be fucking crazy. And I would run their shit like Joe Hart runs their shit. I'd have like, you know, fried chicken on one week.
Fucking cotton candy, ice cream.
I'd have fucking
popcorn,
baked potato, loaded baked potatoes some days. I'd have fucking ice cream stands, you know, snack stand, candy stands, fucking banana split stands. I'd have a big grill outside under the gun tower where you could cook steak or ribs or whatever.
Not one of them cheap ones that you had to have a fucking stove lighter to fucking light and firewood and shit.
No, this would be one of them good fucking...
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Either propane... I mean, I'd still have a charcoal because some people like charcoal, but I'd definitely have propane ran. And then I'd have the one grill off to the side for like the vegans or the... the Muslims that can't have meat or pork and shit, you know what I mean? They'd have their own little... But I mean, other than that, dude, my only rules would be no drugs, no knives, and no fucking fighting.
Look, and people just want to do their time, so, and you know, if you're talking about them gangbangers, they can't go to your prison. Well, the only issue...
They could if they wanted to change. If they showed up and they started gangbanging and they were fucking, you know... banging on each other and wanting to fight, then they would be gone.
Now the only other thing, they probably wouldn't lock us because chomos are everywhere, but you know how we feel about that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be allowed to be at my prison being a chomo.
But it's hard to get around that. All the prisons inside on state.
Well, I mean, they mix them up now, so.
Yeah, but you can't go to any prison without having at least a lot.
See, I would look into it, and I would see if it was really as bad as people said, or if it was, you know, some dumb shit.
Yeah, because there's a lot of them, they just put that shit under that charge.
If it was some dumb shit, then you could be on my yard. But if it was like some legitimate shit, if you come to my yard, bitch, you finna get dealt with. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad for you. It's gonna be bad.
I mean, you're fixing to get extorted. You're fixing to have to pay to stay.
All
you're
that.
You're have to pay for protection.
You're gonna deserve all that.
Even then, you probably still gonna get got.
Yeah, you deserve all that.
But now, like, if I go in there, like, say for instance, this 19-year-old kid that I met when I was over at fucking Bowley, dude.
That died?
He was 17. His girlfriend was 17. No, they were both 18. He was fixing to turn 19. She sent him some pictures on his phone. He didn't want to get in trouble for having the pictures on his phone, so he put it on a flash drive. Well, some kids took flash drives to school, cheating on tests, so they took everybody's flash drives. They found the pictures, called the girl's parents. They were like, oh, no, we know about it. We ain't going to do shit. And then he turned 19, and they fucking hit him for child pornography.
Yeah, boy, they couldn't even do that. She was 18.
Then they sent him to Bowley. As far as I know, that was the first yard he landed on was Bowley. And then he got mixed up with the wrong people, which I tried to, tell him, those were the wrong people to be hanging out with or whatever. And he got caught with the K2, which is a synthetic marijuana type thing. And they end up locking him down and shipping him to a different yard. And he went to OSP. When he got to OSP, he was in his cell. They found out what he was in for. They molested him and then hung him. And he was 19.
Yeah, for he's not even doing nothing bad. He just, you know what I mean? The parents knew. The parents was just,
the parents
knew, fault.
The parents knew. The daughter told the parents what she did. His parents knew because when she sent him, he told them. And that's why they said put it on the flash drive so it's not on your phone. Everybody fucking knew. And then the parents waited until he turned 19 and then pressed charges and then fucking killed him.
All I know, I gotta say, they have to live with that for the rest of their life because they got that dude killed.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Chomos are protected in prisons, but not like that. You know what I mean? They can still get got.
They'll get got still.
Now, if it's one that's got money and they're paying for protection, then yeah, sometimes they can last a little longer or they can make it till their parole date or their discharge. Just because they're paying somebody else and nobody wants to step on nobody's money or business.
But still, it'll still be miserable for that person the whole time. It's gonna be bad.
That person probably won't ever come out of the cell. Probably won't never go to the chow hall. And if he gets, like say he draws $100, he's only gonna get to keep 50 because they're gonna come take it. If he gets a TV, they might let him keep it. They might take it. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna take that.
Cause they ain't gonna give a fuck.
But no, man, this Charlie Kirk stuff, man, was fucking crazy. He did like we do. He speaks his opinions, he speaks his beliefs, he speaks his mind. 95% of the shit he says is straight facts, true shit. And for somebody to kill him just because of that, it just shows how pathetic the world is.
It really is. And I don't care if you guys don't like it or not. It's the truth. The world's fucked up and everybody's just fucked up in it. They're living like this is all okay. Because if you want something to sell, just have fine women on it, of violence, and people killing people, and people watch the shit out of people getting killed. Like real fucking purge shit. You kidnap people and have these rich motherfuckers kill people, and people will watch that shit because people are fucked up.
Yep.
It's just fucked up.
Which, I mean, I would be that type of person, but only to certain people. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you had fucking 6 counts of fucking child porn or child molestation and then you went around bragging about it.
You're definitely going to die. You're definitely going to die.
I'm finna take you and all the other motherfuckers that brag about their shit, and y'all's going to be put in a prison, and y'all's going to have to fight for your meals, fight for your clothes, fight for your fucking supply. You're going to have to fight for every fucking thing.
See how it feels to fight. You know what I mean? On everything.
Now, don't get me wrong. I know of at least 2 sex offenders that was patched out. And
they like to patch anybody out, don't they?
Well, it's because they seen the motherfucker knew how to fight and he could do their dirty work.
Still.
But I don't know, dude. Prison's stupid because they always walk around talking about fuck the police and all this and that.
But they're all lovey-dovey to them to get good shit. And snitches for them.
But people just walk. They're quick to judge you on some paperwork that a police says. or quick to fucking try to make a deal with them, or quick to try and throw somebody else under the bus to keep them from going under. And
It's just a different world. It's a scheming, fucking ungrateful place to be, man.
it's a fucked up place. I don't ever want to see it. Don't care to see it.
I don't miss it. I don't think nothing about it. Even though I lost 5 years of my life, I can't get back. But still, I've been glad. All the struggles I'm dealing with, and I'm still dealing with struggles. I'm still jobless. My car's breaking apart on me. You know what I mean? Slowly but surely. But still, I'd rather deal with all these problems out here in the real world than deal with that fucking politic bullshit. 'Cause it's a totally different world. And it's fucking dog eat dog in that bitch.
Yeah.
It's dog eat dog in that bitch. It's hypocritical.
It's definitely survival of the fittest, dude. Like, all the shit you see, like, most of the shit you see on TV is like bullshit. But if I could explain it best, like, shot caller
Yeah, that
is
motherfucker.
like almost to the T what prison's
That's
like.
probably how it is in California, though.
And,
you know what I mean? That was said in California.
Shawshank Redemption. Those two are almost 100% accurate of prison.
Yeah.
But all the other shit, like 60 Days In and all this other
Don't
shit.
believe that. That's drama, camera film, motherfucker.
It's all stupid shit. Nobody knows the actual shit going on unless they've experienced it. So some of the people that's been on 60 Days In that did time, they know the difference between putting on a show and actually doing it. Like fucking, what was his name? Fucking, damn. That fucking Mexican Indian guy that used to be in prison.
Fucking train. I don't remember. I know who you're talking about.
Anyway, I can't remember his name right offhand, but he did time. He got out. He become a pastor or a youth minister, and then he seen the 60 Days In, and he went back in, and then he started slowly turning back into the person he used to be, which is why I'm glad when they pulled him, because if they wouldn't have pulled him when they pulled him, he'd have probably went back to his old ways, and then all the work that he put in changing would have been for nothing.
Look, nobody would want to go do real time and get back out and get offered to go back in to help to clean the prison up. No. Nobody wants to be in those environments.
Why the fuck would you go into prison to help clean up the prison if you've already been to prison? Just, if you want to help clean the shit up, tell them how they get the shit in, tell them how they're doing it, tell them what they do. You don't have to go back in there and waste 90 days of your fucking life.
No,
after
because
you've done lost 5.
Yeah, it's gonna be miserable. Fuck that, man.
You could ask me to go on 60 Days In. I'm gonna tell you, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. All you gotta do, everybody knows, it's a guard or it's somebody that can just get shit in. It's always inside. There's more drugs you can get inside prison than you can in the outside world.
Especially when it's jail, dude. Because jail is either nine times out of 10, it's either the correctional officer or it's one of the trustees. Or it's just somebody that has a real damn good fucking connection. Which most jails have little plexiglass, so when they come visit, you can't really do shit.
Yeah, a lot of drugs come through visits, man. It's common sense. All these movies, at least they have some little truth in it. You know what I mean? Visitation's a good way to bring shit in. Your old lady or whatever the case may be.
And this ain't fucking snitching. This is just, we've been there and we've seen it and we know how it works.
It is what it is.
You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, you're getting your shit through visitation or
a guard. Pretty much, or drops. But you know how many drops?
Drops are hard to fucking do, though.
Look, dude.
I've picked up one drop when I was at Bowley. This guy he'd come to, because he knew I mowed the outside highway, and he was like, "Listen, dude, if you do this, I've got you." He never give me a price. He never told me how much money he was gonna give. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm indigent. I'm making fucking $5 a month gang pay. Fuck it. So I go out and I start mowing the highway. I go to the place where he said there's a fucking bag that's been vacuum sealed. Inside was 3 fucking tank tops and 2 pair of blue jeans. Picked them up, put them on the riding lawnmower up under the seat. finished up the highway.
You got lucky, had a new guy
Come back,
check you.
come back through the guard shack, and the guard that was there was a newbie. He checked the lawnmower and checked me, but he never looked under the seat like most guards. So I got past him, went back to the maintenance shop, put the lawnmower up, grabbed the trash out of the maintenance shop, put it with that bag, went walking across the yard, threw the one bag away, took the other bag into the unit, found the guy, gave him the bag, and then next thing I know, I'm getting, I want to say it was close to $1,500 in canteen just for picking that fucking shit up.
Well, that's a good thing. You got lucky and it was a good one. But most people, you know,
It was so fucking nerve-wracking though, dude.
Oh yeah, that's the whole point. Yeah. But yeah, most of the drops get caught because people are stupid. And they try to bring in steaks and stupid shit.
Yeah, it's...
Or too much.
Prison's a whole different fucking set of shit. You know what I mean?
But yeah, we just wanted to get on here because it's been a minute, and I think this video is good. We talked about real stuff, good stuff. Sorry about R.I.P to Charles Kirk because he was doing good thing.
Yeah.
Sorry for him, his family get torn apart.
R.I.P to Charles Kirk, man. May God bless his wife and his 2 kids, his daughter and his son. And hopefully his team, man, his team keeps pushing his stuff.
You guys got to keep pushing that, man.
Keep pushing his message. Keep doing what he would do because, like I said, he may be gone, but he's never forgotten because of the team he's got. And I'm sure that his old lady knows some of the shit, and she'll probably push it. And, yeah, man.
And just don't forget, you know what I mean? A lot of people's going to forget about him even dying like it always do. Life goes on. But he's definitely going to be a martyr now. You know what I mean? He was doing good stuff. People lose innocent life for nothing. So.
Yep.
But
yeah, y'all.
Thank you for the 65.
We're sitting at 65 subs, baby.
Hey, you going to say the same thing I was going to say.
Listen,
that's funny.
I know we hadn't done the giveaway yet.
But man,
we're not lying. We're in a hard spot right now. We're gonna do it. Just gotta bear with us.
Hang with us.
For all the people that's reaching out, you know, asking, making sure we're okay because we hadn't posted in a while.
Appreciate you.
Yes, we're doing good.
We're doing good.
There's no problems, no beef, there's nothing. It's just I've been busy. He's been busy. He's got a lot of shit going. I had a lot of shit going. We both still got a lot of shit going.
It's hectic, but we're still here for you guys. You guys just need to hold up.
Work kicks my ass, to be honest. So when I get off on the weekends, I really just want to fucking sleep and chill.
Makes sense, man.
The last 2 weeks, I've slipped around on it. Plus, my phone was broke, so I couldn't really text nobody because the screen was black. So I had to get another phone.
Look, my screen's, I don't know how my phone's still working, but it's out of service. I only need $50, but I can't do that. I have nobody, and nobody's hiring me. You know what I mean? And I have too much pride to ask for any kind of fucking help. So.
But we got together, dude. Figured we'd do a video real quick. You know what I'm saying? We seen the Charlie Kirk thing and was like, what the fuck?
That's going to be, yeah.
It's always the good people that get fucking killed, or the people that's trying to speak facts or truth or make the world a better place.
But the real people that deserve to get killed always seems to thrive and survive off of everybody else's death.
Yep. They're always out there just fucking going. But no, we appreciate the 65 of y'all that sub to our channel.
Most definitely.
Y'all keep staying in it. Stay interactive with us, man. Get on here. Comment on here. You know what I'm saying? Like it up. Share it.
Put us out there even more, man. We need to be on all the platforms. I know it's been a little hectic for us, but that's how it is. It's real life. We talk about real stuff that people don't want to, you know what I mean? So it's 100% real. Just know that. So what we're doing is real shit. It's all lies. What's happened to us right now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So.
But y'all, you share it up. You know what I'm saying? If you got family members that ain't subscribed, man, tell them to check us out. Hit that sub button. Like it, share it, comment in the comments. Let us know if you want us to talk about something. Comment down in the comments. Let us know. We'll if we don't know anything about it, like we said, we'll do the research on it or at least try to touch on that topic.
At least.
It's pretty much the same shit, man. If y'all want to donate, you can donate. Make sure you put Double J Podcast if you do, so we know it's for the channel. If not, then we're going to use it for whatever. If you don't want to be shouted out,
put anonymous.
Just leave it anonymous. If you want to be shouted out, like I say, you're going to get shouted out in the videos. We ain't had nobody do it, so we don't have no shout outs this time. But that's pretty much it, man. If you don't know the Cash Apps, they're in a couple videos back. Go check those out and get those.
But Juggalo Jeff 420, but you can always go into the other videos. I just don't know what videos, so.
Yeah, his is money sign Juggalo Jeff 420. Mine's money sign Justin Anzaldua. That's going to be about it, man. And we'll get back on the regular program.
Trust us, we will. Just bear with us, man. We appreciate all y'all. Thanks for the 65. Keep rolling. Keep riding with us. It will work in the long run. Appreciate you guys.
Just keep rocking with us, man. We're slowly but surely climbing, man. We're gonna be where we want to be before it's all said and done.
We're too persistent.
Except for the last 2 weeks.
3 weeks, but yes.
But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for us, man. I'm Justin.
I'm Jeff.
And until the next one, y'all.
Peace.